You are now tuned in to the Titan Football Podcast, bringing you information on Keensburg High School football. And now, here's your host, Jesse.
What is up, Keensburg High School football fans? The Titan Football Podcast back in your life. October 15th, 2015, and we are on episode 6 of the Titan Football Podcast. I'm your host, Jesse Herbert. Let's get this podcast started with some highlights from Metuchen High School. At number 5, we see Metuchen driving deep in Titans territory, but it would be another goal line stand led by Richie Squeo, Danny Bauman, and Dylan Ryan for the stop. Number 4, Titans driving, looking to make something out of nothing here is senior running back Arel Brown, who somehow slips through 4 tackles, breaks it up the sideline, 16 yards. Number 3, the Titans would look to the air on this one as Ian Terry to Arel Brown shakes off a tackler, 37 yards on the pitch and catch. Number 2, Metuchen looking to put in the extra point after a touchdown, but it's senior captain Danny Bauman who says absolutely not, blocks the PAT. And your number 1 play from the Metuchen game. Keep your eye on sophomore linebacker Joey Osterby, who lands his devastating hit, forces the fumble, Titans recover, first down. Your number 1 play from the Metuchen football game. Unfortunately, another loss for the Titans, who now sit at 1-4, but still have 4 games left on their schedule. Now, it's everyone's favorite time. Let's get to know your Titan football and this week's cheerleaders of the week. All right, welcome back to the Titan Football Podcast. We're here with junior captain Richie Squeo, named Defensive Player of the Week for the South River Week. Richie, this is not your first time on the Titan Football Podcast.
No, it's not.
No, so we're going to cut right to the chase here. We're going to go right to the lightning round. It's what everybody wants to see. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right, I got some new questions for you. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
How many donuts are you capable of eating in one sitting? 12. Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Do you prefer Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
Favorite coach on the staff?
Coach Bird.
If you could compete in any Olympic sport, what would it be?
Pole vaulting.
Can I hear your best dolphin impression? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
If you could ask any Disney princess to the prom, who would it be?
Snow White.
What's your favorite song?
I have no idea.
Okay. If you could be any character from Star Wars, who would you be?
Darth Vader.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Super strength.
Favorite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello.
If you had a time machine, where would you go?
My 8th grade year.
You're hosting a party and you have to invite 3 famous people. Who are you inviting?
Cam Newton, John Goodman, and Kevin James.
Which coach could you beat in an arm wrestling match?
Coach Morgan.
Finally, and this is the most important question. What do dogs dream about?
Cats.
That's Richie Squeo, your Defensive Player of the Week for South River. We're here with Arel Brown, Offensive Player of the Week for South River's Week. Congratulations on being named Titan Football Offensive Player of the Week.
Thank you.
This is not your first time on the podcast. You know how this works, right?
Yes, sir.
We're going to go right to the lightning round. I'm going to fire some questions off at you. I want you to answer them quick as you can without thinking. You ready?
All right.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
How many donuts can you eat in one sitting?
13.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
Favorite coach on the staff?
Coach Bird.
If you can compete in one Olympic event, what would it be?
100-meter dash.
Can I hear your best dolphin impression? What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
If you had to ask one Disney princess to the prom, who would it be?
Snow White.
What's your favorite song?
I don't know.
Okay. If you could be any character from Star Wars, what would you be?
Luke Skywalker.
If you could have any superpower, what would you have?
Super speed.
Favorite Ninja Turtle?
Michelangelo.
If you're hosting a party, you have to invite 3 famous people. Who are you inviting?
Cam Newton, Chris Tucker, and Martin Lawrence.
Which coach could you beat in an arm wrestling match?
Coach Lisa.
Arel Brown, your defensive player of the week. All right, we are here with senior cheerleader Ali Matate. Now, I have to admit, the Titan Football Podcast did catch a little bit of flack for not featuring our favorite cheerleaders on the podcast. So the podcast is going to introduce Get to Know Your Titan Cheerleader. And we are here with our first volunteer interviewee, Ali Matate. Ali, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to the Titan Football Podcast. Ali, you are a senior, correct?
I am.
Any plans for next year?
I plan to attend four-year university.
Excellent. That's a great plans here. So, Ali, I'm assuming you've seen the podcast before. You know how this works. I'm going to go into the lightning round. We're going to ask you about 10 questions. Nice and quick. Don't think about your answers. You're just going to let them rip. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Number 1. You're hosting a dinner party and must invite 3 famous people. Who are you inviting?
Justin Bieber, Melissa McCarthy, and Reese Witherspoon.
If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go?
Greece.
If you could be any superhero, who would you be?
Wonder Woman.
Can I hear your best dolphin impression?
Pass.
If you're going to make a movie about your life, who would star as you?
Me.
Okay. What do you do when a baby just stares at you in public? Like doesn't even blink and just maintains that really intense stare?
Stick my tongue out.
If you're handed $1 million, what's the first thing you're going to buy?
A house.
If you compete in any Olympic sport, what would it be?
Swimming.
Have you ever started petting a really fluffy dog and just got totally overwhelmed with how fluffy it is?
No.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
What's your favorite song?
I don't have one.
Okay. Where would you go if you had a time machine?
To when I was 5.
Favorite holiday?
Halloween.
If you had to ask one football player to homecoming, who would it be?
Richie Squeo.
What do dogs dream about?
Bones.
Excellent. And our final question here. Who is this coach?
I don't know.
All right, Ali Matate, senior cheerleader for the Titan football team. Thank you, Ali.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with Liam Reeks, your Titan football JV player of the week on offense. He had a great week of practice, great game in the JV game versus South River. So I am going to introduce him to the Titan Football Podcast. Liam, welcome.
Hello.
All right, Liam, what grade are you in?
9th.
And what position you play for the Titans here?
Running back.
All right. Liam, I know you've seen it before. It's quite the hit here in Keensburg High School. It is the Titan Football Podcast Lightning Round. You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a series of about 15 questions. Don't think about the answers. I just want you to answer them. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. First question. How many donuts are you able to eat in one sitting?
32.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Do you prefer Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
Favorite coach on the coaching staff?
Herbert.
If you can compete in one Olympic event, what would it be?
Wrestling.
Can I hear your best dolphin impression?
No.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Rocky Road.
If you had to take one Disney princess to the prom, who would it be?
Elsa.
Your favorite song?
Jumpman.
Can you please sing it?
No.
If you were a character from Star Wars, who would you be?
Han Solo.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Super strength.
Favorite Ninja Turtle?
Donatello.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Athletic, funny, and outgoing.
If you had a time machine, where would you go?
1970s.
If you were going to host a party and can invite 3 famous people, who would they be?
Adam Sandler, Derek Jeter, and David Ortiz.
Which coach could you beat in an arm wrestling match?
Jesse Herbert.
Finally, this is the most important question. Are you ready? What do dogs dream about?
Life.
That's Liam Reeks, your Titan football player, JV player of the week. Thank you, Liam. Yep. I am here with the JV defensive player of the week, the Cub, the Bear Cub, Big Ron, Ronnie, whatever you want to call him, whatever you know him about. Ronnie, welcome to the Titan Football Podcast.
Thank you.
All right, Ronnie, I know you've seen how this works, right? But let's find out a little bit about you. What grade are you in, Ron?
9th grade.
And what position you play for the Titans?
Defensive tackle and right guard.
All right, Ronnie, It's everybody's favorite part, the lightning round. You ready for this?
Yes,
Okay, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I want you to answer as quick as you can. Don't think about it. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. How many donuts can you eat in one sitting?
2.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
What do you prefer, Nike or Under Armour?
Nike.
Favorite coach on our football staff?
Jesse Herbert.
If you can compete in one Olympic sport, what would it be?
Basketball.
Can I hear your best dolphin impression? Excellent. Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
If you can ask one Disney princess to prom, who would it be?
Cinderella.
What's your favorite song?
I don't really know. Anything.
Anything. Any artist you like?
J. Cole.
Okay. If you were a character from Star Wars, who would you be?
Yoda.
If you have any superpower, what would it be?
Super strength.
Favorite Ninja Turtle?
Leonardo.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
Funny, athletic, and fat.
If you had a time machine, what would you do with it?
Go to the future. See about myself.
Okay. If you were hosting a party and had 3 famous people that you had to invite, who would they be?
J. Cole, Drake, and Rihanna.
Which coach could you beat in an arm wrestling match?
Any of them.
Finally, this is your most important question. What do dogs dream about?
Doggy girls.
This is Ronnie, your Titan football player of the week for JV. Thanks, Ronnie. A very special thank you out to Richie, Arel, Liam, Ronnie, and especially Ali for taking the time out to talk to the Titan Football Podcast. We know all of you love our Titan Football Podcast lightning round, so this week we're asking for your help. Tweet us or post on our Facebook wall questions you want to hear our Players of the Week answer. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at KBergFootball. This week is homecoming week for the Titans as they set their sights on the Garnet Gulls of Point Pleasant Beach. The game will start this Saturday, 1 p.m. here at Keansburg High School. We want to hear and see all of our Titan football fans in the stands. And that's going to do it for episode 6 of the Titan Football Podcast. Once again, don't forget to send us your questions for the lightning round, either via Facebook or tweet us at KBergFootball. Once again, a very big congratulations and a very big thank you to our Players of the Week for taking the time to talk to us. And make sure that you tune back each and every week to the Titan Football Podcast to give you the latest information on everything Keansburg football, as well as your Player of the Week interviews. For more information about Keansburg High School football, log on to our website at www.keansburgfootball.com. Thank you for watching the Titan Football Podcast. I'm your host, Jesse Herbert. See you next week.